MANICALAND province is renowned for its agricultural potential, and Chipinge in particular is a prime region for avocado, macadamia, banana, coffee, sugarcane, cotton, just to mention a few. But Chipinge is rich in terms of, including tea. I'm sure you enjoyed some tea during break. Yeah, it's being grown here in Chipinge. So it's a district which has potential to do much better in terms of production of horticulture crops. And I'm sure we can also do much better in terms of adding value to those crops. We are blessed with fertile soils and a climate highly suitable for the cultivation of these high-value crops, which have become key drivers of economic growth in the region. China is importing over 151.2 million worth of avocados and 22.7 million worth of macadamia nuts in 2023. But like what the presenter said, the potential is much more than this. We want these numbers to move from millions to billions in the near future. As the government, we are committed to ensuring that the agricultural sector is well supported and will welcome partnerships that enhance trade and production, not just trade. I know here, this engagement is about improving trade between the two countries. But we want to go just beyond trade. We want to enhance production first. We have the land, we have the climate, we have the water, and I'm sure we can do better, my budget. Yes, thank you for coming.
So why in Zimbabwe? It is not hard for us to choose Zimbabwe. Your land and climate are almost the same as Mexico's, which is the world's top avocados producer. Therefore, Zimbabwe is a golden place to produce Hass avocado, which is the world's most popular type. But right now, we all know that Zimbabwe doesn't produce enough avocado as you should be. So we all know there is a huge room to grow. We want to work with you to fix the challenges in supply chains and make Zimbabwe the first full avocado industry base in Africa, turning Zimbabwe a leader in farming technology. So we all know that the cold chain plays the most important role in the whole avocado industry. Therefore, we will build cold factories to make sure that we can chill the avocados right after we pick them. Also, our special air-controlled technology can make the avocado's shelf life 3 times longer, from about 7 days to 21 days. With this technology, we can reduce the waste of the avocado from about 25% to less than 5%, which will make our profits much higher. However, this is not over. Our factories will handle the most important part of the avocado, the processing part. So for example, we all know that the raw avocados is about only $1 per kilogram. However, if we can process it to avocado oil or dried snacks or beauty products, the price will go to about $10 to $50 per kilogram. So we can see this is a huge market. For the technical details, we will invite our technical director, Mr. Hu, to introduce later. And we plan to invest over $1,000 million over 5 years for this program. After calculation, we found that the program will produce about over 600 local working opportunities in the future. What's more, we will send our expert team in progressing, quality controls, logistics to train local teams for over 3 years. We promise that we will teach over 100 local workers for new skills each year during the whole process. So in summary, the whole investment will follow these three rules. The first, we will share the technology. Second, we will keep this sustainable. And the last, we will make sure that everyone is benefit.
As a follow-up to our participation at FOCAC 2024, which was led by His Excellency Comrade Dr. E.G. Nangapa, and also our participation at the China International Import Expo last year. We have invited 8 buyers of avocado and macadamia. As you all know, last year when we attended FOCAC, His Excellency signed a trade protocol with China on exporting avocados. China is one of the biggest importers of avocados at 155 million compared to what we're exporting currently, which stands between 13 to 20 million. We believe that there's a lot of potential for our avocado producers to further expand on that market. With regard to macadamia nuts, our producers from here in MANICALAND have been saying that they would want to engage importers directly. They have been going through middlemen. So we also invited some buyers of macadamia nuts from China to also have an engagement with producers here in Chipinge. This will go a long way in terms of us increasing our trade as a country, which has increased from about 3.8 billion in 2014 to 7.4 billion in 2024. And also, as you know, we have a target to increase our exports to 14 billion by 2030.
My name is Daphne Mbanje. I'm a macadamia and avocado farmer. I'm also the secretary for the Avocado Association. We are happy with what Zimtrade has done for us. As the Avocado Association, we were seeking for a market for such a long time. We were not able to sell our product or rather export anyway, but with this initiative, we managed to get buyers that are interested and willing to take our product. I'm happy to say that they are long awaiting for this product. Vari kutoda product yedu uye vari kutomirira kuti tikohwe product tikwanise kuvapa. As for macadamias, we are also happy. We are cutting out the middlemen as the buyers are interested and they have already indicated a good price, which is actually better than what the farmers are already getting. So this engagement comes as such a beautiful and very fruitful engagement to us farmers of macadamia and avocados. Uyezve imi semurimi wechikadzi, a female farmer, I'm happy to be part of this delegation as we are the minority, but tiri minority iri kusimudzirwa chaizvo. I'd like to thank the government for the protocol that they signed with China to help us export our avocados into China. It's a very, very good initiative and we truly appreciate it.
Taingochema makore esaya nemamidhumba but izvozvizvi taane vanhu vanatsa kubva kuchina vauya kunotaura nesu vachitaura nemarket mamirira yakaita from China. It is a very good advantage to us because before we actually advised for the setting up of prices, of minimum price in macadamia as yield, since this commodity is not consumed locally, it is mostly for export. So we advise that it's better to engage more buyers so that there's competition, because the price has to be determined by market forces. So the coming in of new buyers now, I'm sure there's going to be a competition and they will fight for the commodity and raise the price to the farmers. So we expect better prices going forward now. And I would like my farmers to establish my drying facilities. Because some of these buyers that were coming in, they want to take a dried product. So you should have a drying facility to reduce your moisture content, and then you can export this macadamia. Because macadamia, when you have it, then they're around 20% moisture content. You need to reduce that to around below 2% so that you can export them. So I'm advising all farmers to build my drying facilities so that they can value aid the macadamia and not sell to these merchants who are around Manicaland.
Okay, everybody, how are you? Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm in Chipinge, the plantation of macadamia. And then I find so many trees is ready, and then the good quality, and so many plants of the macadamia, and then there's so many Chinese buyers, they are interested in this macadamia. Most important to get the registration in GACC for the first one step, and the second, gather so much quantity enough to export, because China is the order mostly are very big, and then you should try your best to gather so much, and then at least 3 or 4 containers to export to China. And then, so many suppliers in Zimbabwe have this intention to understand how you can find big buyers in China. And then China have top 3 nuts manufacturers, and then have very, very great state company group. They have their own distribution system, and then have our own electric platform. And you can also connect with me. My name is Linda, Asia, Europe, and Africa Association in China. Thank you so much.